No.
What was-
Well, I don't know, your figures are a little strange to me.
Well, I thought you said 2/3 of the.
We get typically, 2/3 of the animals that have been arriving have not been identified before. This past year it was the flip-flop, 60-some% were new animals, but it was kind of an anomaly. And as you've all heard, we have this influx of new animals that have been moving up the past year or two.
But are you saying 2/3 this year were new animals?
This year it was 2/3 were new, yes.
Yes. That's all, that's my only point, but in any given year, 2/3 of the animals there could be new animals.
There's a very important point there, though, because he says they're new. He's saying they're unidentified. You're saying they're new. That doesn't mean, a lot of these animals could have been there year after year after year and just were not identified in the predation area, which is a very small zone. So new and unidentified are not equivalent.
And I agree with that completely, and that also is consistent with my point that all we have for measures are counting the number of animals total number of animals that we can identify, and using that as a relative measure from year to year, or counting the number you see on average on a given day. And those bear no real relationship that we can measure to the actual number of animals in the water out there. So we have no ability to say there are 500 sea lions at the dam, there are 80 sea lions at the dam. We see X number at any point sample during the day, and over the course of 2 months, we count this many that we know are there because we can identify them.
I would agree we don't have a strictly quantified value to compare those two, but I can say from 5 years or more of operating within 5 to 10 miles of the dam in boats, day in and day out through the whole year, spring, that 75–80% of the animals that are in that 5 mile or so stretch are probably in the BRZ. It just, you see the animals all the way down the river, but the relative abundance of them, it is not the same as in the BRZ. It just isn't.